Okay, let's begin by asking a question. What is research? The module title is Applied Research Methods in Sports Performance, so you might be asking this question. What even is research? Well, simply put, research is essentially a systematic means of obtaining knowledge. So it's a means by which we go through employing varying methods to investigate phenomena of interest and try to produce knowledge about those phenomena. Now, that might lead you to the question of what is knowledge, and we'll set that aside for now because we'll deal with that in the second week of the module when we cover elements of philosophy, including ontology and epistemology. So what there is to know and how we go about knowing it. But for our purposes, to begin with, just as an introduction, we can think of research as essentially being a systematic means of obtaining knowledge about the world around us. Now, I mentioned that we use varying different methods for this. And obviously this module is a module about research methods. So we will, through the course of the module, not only cover some of the philosophical underpinnings of what research is, how we go about it, what the scientific method is, different assumptions that go into the work that we do. We will also cover, more specifically, different kinds of methods that we employ to actually obtain knowledge about the world. Methods that we use within that systematic process we call research. So we will cover varying things such as measurement. We'll cover the different kinds of data that you can collect and the methods that you can use for that. The ways in which we can analyse and interpret and draw inferences from that data. So these all constitute methods. They're specific approaches or operations that we perform in order to produce observations that we use within our research to draw broader inferences and produce knowledge. Methodology then is distinct from methods. The two are not synonyms, often people use them in that way, but methodology, more broadly speaking, encompasses all of research methods. So methodology is the study of research methods. So not only will you learn some of the know-how about how to do these different research methods and when and where they're most applicable, but we'll also be talking a little bit about the broader study of research methods itself. So we'll critique and contrast and think about the pros and cons of different approaches in different situations throughout the course of the module.